Peace and love, world. It's your boy Zoe coming back to you with episode 22 of Conversation with Zoe, titled Emotional Decisions. I want to apologize to my viewers and subscribers for the 2 month delay. I'm back in New York. I was in Austria at the time in playoffs, so I really needed to hone in on my talent and my capabilities and focus on winning. We won a championship, first championship won in 20 years since 1999 for the city of Stuttgart in Austria. So that was big. So I made history overseas, across the ocean, and I'm very very proud of that. But what's crazy to me is not many people know the stupid decision that I made in game one, the first game of the season, after going 0 for 4, being all in my feelings. I threw my helmet and I dislocated my shoulder. Man, it was the most painful thing that I've endured, like, in a very long time. And it was crazy because as I reflect on it, why was I so angry? Why did I have so many emotions built up in one moment? Like, and it was like a freak accident. Like, I threw my helmet and dislocated my shoulder. Like, what are the odds of that happening? I'm sure I'm not the only guy who that's ever happened to, but I'm gonna share my story because it's important for us young athletes and people in general not to make emotional decisions or do our best to refrain from them because you're not thinking clear. You're being selfish. You're just thinking about yourself, and you're not thinking about, you know, your teammates or the thing that's bigger than you and what you're here and set out to do. Mind you, I had only been in Austria 3 weeks at that time. I had just got there. So it's like I almost had to go home. And it's crazy through my stupid decision and almost caused me a tragedy to lose my season. I was able to turn my tragedy into triumph, and I batted 412, 11 home runs in the regular season, 370 in the playoffs, highest on base percentage, 4 home runs, and we won a championship. First in the city's history, first in the last 20 years, may I say, since 1999. They haven't won in 20 years, and I was able to be a part of that. But I was almost not a part of that because of my emotional decision. And all those emotions tied in that one moment. It was like, bro, you guys play double headers. Like, in 25 minutes, you're about to pitch game two and bat 4 or 5 more times, depending on how the offense goes. But 3 guaranteed at bats, for sure. And you're so caught up because you went 0 for 4 that it almost cost me everything. But one thing, taking the positive out of the negative, is that I fell in love with coaching again, which is something that it's hard to believe, but you do sort of kind of go through the motions. In anything that you're good at, eventually you're just gonna kind of coast. And sometimes you need that friendly reminder. Well, mine was not so friendly, but you need that reminder to tell you, like, hey, what I'm saying? You gotta hone in on your craft and get better every day. And at that time, I was just stepping on the field like, oh, I'm Zoe, I'm great, I know more than them, so they're gonna do what I say, and we're just gonna go through it. But for those 3 weeks, I could not play baseball. I couldn't throw, I couldn't swing, couldn't do nothing. All I could do was coach in my sling. So what I did, I really was excited to coach again because it's all I could give to the game. All I could give to the game was my coach, my ability to coach. And that right there was one of the biggest blessings, to just reassess everything and really be more grateful for baseball. And I never threw my helmet again. I never faked it again. And I had a great season. I was rocking out, 15 home runs in total. Um, and I did my thing, and I'm so proud of myself for overcoming the adversity. But it was adversity that was self-inflicted, but also something that I brought upon myself. So to my young ball players, to my young athletes, let's not just get caught up in moments, because those moments pass. And if you breathe and move past it, a couple minutes later, a couple seconds later, maybe tomorrow, breathe on it. You may not feel that way. Let's not get caught up in so much negative energy, and let's do the right thing. And no throwing helmets. Peace and love, world. See you guys soon.